Hello, hi. Let's see. Am I audible? Um, okay. Hi. Let's get started. So sorry for the delay. I had issues signing in on my Restream account. It seems it's been a while since I used Restream, so I guess Restream forgot about me. Hi. Hey, Tuli. What's up?
I'm good. How are you doing? I'm
Ah,
new.
man. Yeah, I'm doing good. You?
I'm good, thanks.
Yeah. What a way to start live streaming again.
I know, right?
It's been a while. Okay, hey guys, let's see. Do we have any comments or any chats? Okay, we have some greetings. Hi, Ansh. Okay, we have Tuli. Hey, Tuli. Hey. We have Fiolua. How you doing, Ife? I hope you're doing good. We have Sumant also joined. Hey, Sumant, how's it going? Hey folks, thank you for joining this live stream, this session. I'm so happy to have this session alongside with my colleague Tuli, an amazing person. Um, so let's get started, right? Tuli, so how do we start? Do we do some introduction, or we just sit here and wait for questions?
Oh yeah, let's do some introductions. I mean, most people don't know us. It's very funny. People don't really know who we are or what we do. They just know there's a Tuli, there is an A somewhere. So who are these people like? So yeah, let's just do some introductions first, then we get the ball rolling.
Okay. Okay, we have Rishi joining the live stream, watching the live stream rather on YouTube. Hey, Rishi, how's it going? I think I know this Rishi from the community, very active and pumped guy. And okay, let's start with the introduction. Okay, ladies first. Tuli, why don't you go first?
Oh really?
Yeah,
Um
do the honor. Please just do the honor.
okay, cool. Okay. Why don't you be a gentleman and introduce me like really?
Okay, you want me to introduce you?
Yeah,
Okay, okay,
yeah,
okay.
please
Let
introduce me.
me let me introduce Tuli. Okay, guys. Okay, folks. Tuli is our community manager, right? You know, the person that does, okay, let me just say the person that has the power to manage everything within the Thinkific ecosystem, right? From different programs to projects to, I don't even know how you even do it. You know, I envy you a lot. She does a lot of, she does so many things, right, in the community, from facilitating the conference program to helping me, push the mentorship program forward. I know, right? I'm lazy, so without Soli, where would I be? So she's our community manager. She's an amazing person. Like I said earlier, she does a lot of things, and anytime I'm not available, I know, yeah, I can count on Tuli, just like the community meeting. You can
And
add whatever it is I missed about you.
okay, you didn't leave anything, yeah. So that's basically a summary of me. So a bit of background, yeah. Actually, also is a Python programmer, a data scientist, technical writer. So yeah, those are some of my technical skills as well. But anyway, everything Ace covered it up, and you're going to pay for missing the
Yeah,
community tomorrow. Oh, yesterday,
no problem.
you're going to pay for it.
I had to. Okay, so hey Savio, how you doing? Nice to have you on this call. So Savio is one of the current contributors for Google Summer of Code at KPI. A very nice guy. Glad to see you join the call, Savio. Okay, a quick introduction about myself. Is and I work. I was hired by Postman, to work full time with the Eastern KPI team, and I am a developer relations engineer. I also call myself the preacher of Eastern KPI, right? I love preaching the gospel about the KPI specification and all the tools around the KPI ecosystem, right? It's just my thing. I have a niche for some technologies, especially open source softwares, right? And like I said, I used to say it. I just have to say it here, right? KPI is actually leading the foundation of how to do open source the right way, right? So, which is why I just love the whole thing about the project and the whole and being part and the reason like being part of this project seems like a blessing to me, right? Meeting amazing people, amazing folks like Tuli, Alejandra, to Fran, to Sovik, like just special shout out to all these amazing folks that are making this community, progress. Yeah, why would I miss out on Bukash? Yeah, Bukash too. Just sorry if you were watching this
Yeah.
recording later. So
Hey, Lucas, I just it's TikTok. You must come back now.
yeah, yeah. So that's Ace. A little bit, and also if you're watching this live stream from you, great. So you know, just in case you want to miss out anything special, like we do with the live streams, we we share. So subscribe and turn on that notification wouldn't make you lose anything about this KPI community as in general, right? So that's a little bit about Ace. I'm just a random dude, living somewhere in Nigeria. Uh, yeah, so that's just me. I don't want to go. This is not about me. I don't make me do it.
Mhm.
Um, okay, so the next thing, like I said, you guys, a lot of folks here are actually here because they have some burning questions, right? Mentorship
Mhm.
program. But before we get right started into it, I would just like to do a quick introduction about the mentorship program and why we are doing it, right? Um, yeah, so the mentorship program is actually a really nice program. It is even one like I myself actually love pushing the idea that we should do this mentorship program. We should do it.
Mhm.
SKPI is we all know like open source, like we are an open source community, and not a lot of open source communities out there run mentorship programs, right? But we as a community, we are not just any type of community, right? We are a community first project. I love putting it that way, right? So we
Mhm.
put our community first above the project, right? Because without the community, I used to believe there is no project, right? So because
Mhm.
if there's nobody in the community, if we're not doing the community thing right, then the project would eventually fail, of course. So we love the Asian Catholic community with all our hearts, right? And we
Mhm.
see the mentorship program as a way of giving back to the community, right? So we get a lot of contributions from different folks from different areas, living in different countries, spending their free time contributing to SMPPI. And we are all thinking, okay, what is the best way to give back to these folks? And yeah, we participate in a lot of mentorship programs, right? Because I know I have this question, like people ask me,
Mhm.
why do we like have an SNK mentorship program if we are already participating in Google Summer of Code, Google Season of Dogs, and so many other mentorship programs, right? And I was like, okay, because we love giving back to the community, we want to have our own. And the initial reason why we actually started this mentorship program last year was because we got rejected from Google Summer of Code, right? And we got rejected. Yeah, you got it right. That wasn't Bukash because he was the one that's wrote the proposal for last year, and I also wrote the proposal for this year. We also got rejected. So next year we are actually going to allow Alejandra to do do the proposal stuff because she's good at it. So we got rejected for Google Summer of Code, and we thought, oh, that's hot. So are we gonna stop there? What if there is no Google Summer of Code? So Are they not going to be a mentorship program? Are we not going to? How do we help these contributors, get familiar with the whole open source software, learn different things, and also be willing to contribute to open source, something that can inspire them, right, to do open source and also contribute to their career. And that was why we thought, okay, fine. Since we got rejected from the Summer of Code, why don't we just start our own mentorship program, right? We get a lot of donations from different folks, right, from different companies to support the project, right? So why don't we take part of this money and give it back to the community, right? Give it back to folks that are actually contributing to this project. Then we thought, okay, then we can do it. Or let's say one of the best ways to do it is actually to run a mentorship program. And that was why we did the mentorship program. That was the reason behind the mentorship program. And yeah, we have a lot of other low key, or should I say low level program? No, let me just say low key because they're not low level, low key programs. Apart from the mentorship program, you can participate in those like the bounty program. So I won't really go into details because this is not what this live stream is about. Sorry to leave. So we're just going to continue the mentorship program. So that was the main reason behind this Inkepa mentorship program, right? It's because we want to give back to the community. We want to help folks grow, right, while contributing to the project. So that is why we actually are doing the Inkepa mentorship program. So if you have any questions about the mentorship program, you can start, dropping the questions. And if you have anything to add to me, you can, just take the mic from me.
No, I don't have anything to add. Yeah, you literally said everything. The mentorship program is here like to help beginners, to help every enthusiastic who's passionate about open source, and we're here to give them a chance, like to learn, to contribute to the project, and also get the chance to like earn. Yes, we're earning dollars. In case you get a chance,
Money,
like
show me the
yes,
money.
yeah, should we? Yeah, you get a chance to earn, you get a chance to learn, and you get a chance to like participate or grow your portfolio as well. So yeah, that's what the whole mentorship program is all about.
Yeah, thank you, Tuli. Okay, so we have a couple of questions.
Hmm.
Okay, let's start from Yadav because I can't pronounce the first one, so I'm just gonna go
Okay.
with the second. Yadav. So your question is, can a working professional join the mentorship program? So when you say working professional, do you mean currently tech or working in a different field? Because I can be able to like curate my answer for you in the best way. So while we had answers the question, so let us go to the next question. Lua asks, how long will the mentorship program last? Okay, so technically, it's the mentorship program is going to run for 6 months,
Hmm.
right? So 6 months is the whole the maximum timeline for the program to run, just 6 months. But now, how you want the program to how you want it how because sorry, not each program, each project has different timelines, right, based on the mentor for the project. So a particular project might actually require you to use the whole of 6 months to
Hmm.
complete it, while some projects might actually require you to use like 4 months, lesser time. So I think it definitely is on how complex the project or on how the mentor wants you to like the project. Like, but the maximum amount of time, the max timeline, or let me just say the general timeline, is actually 6 months. So I hope that answered your question. If Olua also asks, are beginners allowed? Definitely,
Hmm.
beginners are allowed, right? And I think the reasons for the program, right,
Hmm.
just like inspire folks and beginners to know that they have a chance, right? So that is why are allowed 100%. So if you're a beginner, if you're new to open source, you can also apply. And also, if you're new to open source, it's allowed to contribute to. I haven't contributed to open source project before, or something. So the thing is, I actually used to onboard folks. right? So if you are new to open source, or if you don't, not even open source, or if you don't understand how to contribute to async API specifically, because we have tons of projects. So if you're interested in a particular project, or and you don't know how to like make your first contribution, so you can always boss me on Slack. So I'm always willing to hop on calls with folks that are not familiar with the projects and help you make contribution, upon that first pull request. So you can always reach out to me if you feel you are a beginner and you don't know, not even a beginner, right? If you're having problems, contributing to the project. So beginners are allowed if you are for anyone that's having the second thought, right? So beginners are allowed. Okay, so that also has the previous question what you had mentorship program. So it's in tech, but not a student. Also, I believe you should be able to join the program, but with a clause, right? So if you know you want to be able to commit to the estimated amount of hours required for you to work on the project by a mentor, right? Then I believe you shouldn't apply.
Mm-hmm.
Because you are working. So the reason why I said, because your work might not full time.
Mm-hmm.
You might currently be working part time, or maybe a freelancer, right? So which means you don't get like, you might not be working the whole hours. You're working a few hours a day. It's not really side if you should apply. The only thing is you have to ensure, because the mentor would communicate with you during the application process, about the estimated amount of hours needed to work project per day, right, or per week. So if you know you can't, you don't have to do it for that particular hours, then you shouldn't apply. But if you're have actually or participate in the program, then I believe you should definitely participate. And it doesn't matter if it's or not.
Mm-hmm.
So the program is specific students is actually
Mm-hmm.
interested in contributing, in participating rather. So that is it. So if you're working, you can participate. Okay, I think we have another question. Do you want to answer this one?
Okay.
Totally.
All right. Will there be a place to submit our proposals, or we will have to discuss directly with the mentors and they will select us the discussion phase only? Okay, so the best way to submit your proposals is via Slack. For technical writers, it has been made easy. There is a Google form that you need to submit your proposals to. So it differs with the mentor what they prefer, but definitely get in touch with the mentor and ask them where can I submit my proposals. They will be the best person like to guide you on the best place, or maybe via Slack or via email. They'll be the best person to know. But for technical writers, there is a form where you need to submit, of which I will share it also here on the channel, where you can apply. I hope that answers your question.
Okay. So it's I know it's my name.
Oh my God,
it,
it's your fault actually.
it is my because I think I should have just joined as a guest. I think because
Yeah.
I joined as a main. And
No
and now it
worries.
seems I can't. Okay, now I can edit. So let me just quickly edit
Okay.
it. I think there's
Okay,
another question.
yeah, just to emphasize on the answer that you said, the timeline. Anybody that wants to apply can apply for the mentorship program, whether you're a working professional, whether you're a student. But I also want to emphasize that if you're currently participating in other paid open source projects that are currently ongoing, please, please, please do not apply to the Async API mentorship program. Give other people a chance to participate and get to learn more in open source, because it will cause like conflict of interest. And just like A said, we need you to focus, to commit into the program. So please, 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 if you're currently, whether you're with us in KPI, for example, if you're doing GSOD, you can't do the mentorship program. If you are doing GSOC, you can't do the mentorship program. If you're currently ongoing with outreach, please do not apply. Give other children, other kids a chance as well. So please, yeah, I just want to emphasize on that. Okay. We have another questions. Are you accepting or encouraging new contributors in the community also in this mentorship program? Would you like to answer, X?
Of course. Okay, so just to answer your question, not because just say pride. I'm just gonna say we
Mhm.
always do.
We
It's
always
not
do,
like
actually.
we do. So we always do. So I think API is actually really interesting because when it comes to engaging new contributors, I think we are like the best.
Mhm.
Right? So we are the best at doing this, right? For new contributors. So if you're a new contributor and you, like I said earlier, if you don't know how to get started or something, you can always reach out to me, right?
Mhm.
You can reach out to anybody in the community, including
Mhm.
Tuli, and you can also reach out to me, right? Because we don't just like did I say we don't just reply to your comment or something. We are also willing to hop on a call with you, right? So if you're a new contributor, then I also encourage you like reach out if you have any issues of trying to navigate your way through the project. Definitely was on Slack. We are really active, right? So the mentorship program is also like encouraging new. So yes, to answer your question, we are accepting new contributors, especially for the project, and also if you're interested in the mentorship program. Yeah, as a new contributor, definitely give it a try. Hey, Prince. Hi. I think okay, um one of the candidates for the mentorship program, I guess, if I'm correct. Okay, so any more question? Keep it rolling. We have enough time. Whatever your question
Yes.
is, just
Yeah, please ask. It doesn't matter. We are here to answer any doubts that you might have. We're here to
yeah.
provide guidelines as well that you might need.
Okay, so before the questions keep coming in, let's just continue saying some interesting stuff about the
Mhm.
mentorship program, right?
Mentorship program.
So
Mhm.
So just like Google of code, right? Because these are another questions. These are some questions I also get from my voice is not clear. Oh, really? Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
It says my voice is not clear. Let's
Maybe
see.
it's the network.
What am I doing? Hey, how about now?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah, because we are basically this place. Okay, so I hope my voice is better than before.
Mhm.
So just like the question of code, the Ethnic Prime mentorship also has it's lacking a little bit. I think it's due because of the streaming. Oh, what's really going on? No.
Am I also lagging as well? Or maybe it's the network. I mean, or maybe it's us who are in the race stream who understand each other.
If Tuli is also lagging.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
okay
it's
now.
okay now. All right. Thanks. Okay, so let's just continue. I said just like give you some of code, the Ethnic AI mentorship program also has evaluation period, right?
Mhm.
Just like last year we didn't have an evaluation period because last year was more of okay, this is really becoming interesting. Please just say my voice is still lagging, and if Olua says my voice is okay, So which one are we going to believe? What's going on? Okay,
Okay.
I'm going to
I,
open YouTube myself and see. Just give me a few minutes. Okay, I sound really okay to me.
yeah, I think maybe is the network from the other side. Maybe.
Okay, so I guess maybe it's your network, not mine. Not saying just okay. So as I was saying, like just like last year, unlike last year, we didn't have an evaluation period, right? And simply because last year's mentorship program was our first, and we decided to try things out just to like see and also learn during the process, right? So
Mm-hmm.
this year, we are introducing something new, which is the evaluation period. So, during this space of 6 months, we are going to have two evaluation periods, right? So, but the unique thing, unlike wisdom of code, right, is evaluation period is not determined by us that are organizing
Mm-hmm.
the mentorship program, but rather is defined by the mentors, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, which means every project might not have the same
Yes.
evaluation
Mm-hmm.
period, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the mentor will be the one to communicate to us about how he wants it to be done. So, but just in case you miss it, we're gonna have two evaluation periods, right? So it might not fall under the same time for every project. So it
Mm-hmm.
might vary for different projects. So this is something new. And so just you might be thinking evaluation period, what do we mean? So the evaluation period is what determines if you are going to get paid, right?
Mm-hmm.
So unlike last year when we paid the full amount of money to each individual during the project, after the project, like after the whole pull requests have been merged and stuff. So this year is different, right? So we are going to actually split the payment right into two, right? So you get the first batch of your money of your stipend after you successfully pass the first evaluation period. Then you receive the second batch of the stipend after you've completed the program, which is the second evaluation period, right? So when you fail, so here's the thing: if you fail the first evaluation period, uh, there is no way you are going to continue the program,
Mm-hmm.
right? So if you fail the first evaluation period, so sorry to announce you are actually out of the program,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I don't mean to sound strict,
Mm-hmm.
but rules are rules, right?
Yeah, rules are rules.
So that is it. And I'm also going to share a link to the guidelines for
Mm-hmm.
the program during this call. So just to put it out there, the evaluation period is actually something you should look out for.
Mm-hmm.
So if you know you want to be able to comment to this program, please let somebody else have your slot
Mm-hmm.
before it is too late.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so just put it out there. We have another question. What should we do if the mentors are not having a conversation about the proposals slash ideas? Should we discuss with them? Okay, so if the mentors, like you said, are not having this conversation, or you reaching out to them and they are not responding, you can always reach out to me, right? So what I do is if I can't provide you with answers, I go around and press the mentors neck,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I go out there and reach out to them and tell them to respond to you, right? So just reach out to me if you have any troubles, any challenges. You can always reach out to me on Slack, and I'm always willing to help you, get this done as soon as possible. Okay, want to take the second question, Tuli?
Okay, let's say I design the proposals keeping the timeline of 4 months, then the evaluation periods will be different and be chosen according to me and my mentor, right? Okay, I'm not sure I understand. Uh, let's say I designed the proposal keeping the timeline of 4 months, then the evaluation periods will be different and be chosen according to me and my mentor. Oh yes, if I'm answering this correctly, so do you mean like the evaluation period? So let's say if the project is 4 months, then definitely maybe the first evaluation will be the first 2 months of into the project, then the last evaluation will be the last 2 months. So I hope that answers it correctly. The timeline usually it is determined by the mentor. It will he or she will let us know. Okay, the project is either 4 months or 6 months, depending on the complexity. So they are the ones who let us know. Okay, whether is Ace proceeding to the next round, is Ace performing. So the evaluation period for you to get paid is all based on your performance. So please make sure that once you start the program, you really pull up your socks and perform in order for you to get the best experience of the whole program. Yeah.
Okay, I hope that answers your question because yeah, actually you're right. So and also I want to make something clear. So which is really interesting now that it's crossed my mind.
Mm-hmm.
I see now that Rishi made mention of designing your proposal, maybe like
Mm-hmm.
keeping the timeline to 4 months. So my advice is actually to make realistic proposals, right? So
Mm-hmm.
don't say because you want to get selected,
Mm-hmm.
you decide to make something sweet out of the proposals by giving yourself unrealistic timelines. Because trust me, if the mentor sees, oh, this guy or this folk can actually complete the project within the frame of 4 months, it will hold you responsible. Like the mentor will hold you responsible for
Mm-hmm.
that, right? Because and if you know truly you don't think 4 months you can actually finish this project, you have to be realistic. So don't stress yourself if you know
Mm-hmm.
this project you can't finish it in 3 months or 4 months. Don't say because you want to get selected then you set unrealistic goals. I
Mm-hmm.
would advise you shouldn't do that. Sometimes it is best to communicate with your mentor just to know, like I've always said, reach out to your
Mm-hmm.
mentors before drafting or writing your proposals. Some mentors are also interested or willing to help you review your proposal before the final submission. And
Mm-hmm.
also, I can also help you review your proposal if you
Mm-hmm.
want me to, before the deadline date, which is on the 25th of this month.
Mm-hmm.
So you can always reach out to me. Please set realistic goals. Don't say because you want to get selected for the mentorship program, you should, do something that would eventually make you give up on the program
Mm-hmm.
and make you feel like a fraud because you actually made yourself go through that phase by setting unrealistic goals. So that's it. Just this, I'm just putting it out there.
Mhm. Oh, something popped up in my mind right now. And in case the mentor is not like responding, please understand that some mentors are out of office. Some, please be patient. And also, like, especially, for example, Lucas is out of office. Just a reminder. So you won't get any like feedback from him at the present moment. So if there is, you can reach out to Ace or you can reach out to me and say, hey, the mentor is not responding. And also please take patience because most of the mentors they have full-time jobs as well, so please be patient. Yeah. Okay, we have questions. Do you want to pick up the next one?
Let's see. Okay, it says, let's say I design. Oh,
Oh
is it?
no, Savio,
Oh,
or what will
Savio?
you, yeah,
Okay.
what will you
Well,
suggest the beginners who feel overwhelming by seeing the issue complexity?
interesting. I love that question
Mhm.
so much because I've
Mm.
actually I see a lot of people like have this misconception a lot when it comes to like applying for projects, right? They always feel, oh my god, look
Mhm.
at these technical terms. I don't think I can
Mhm.
like do this. Um, but
Mhm.
the honest truth is you can, right?
Mhm.
Because you have this whole the program basically runs for 6 months,
Mhm.
right? So within the range of 6 months, you can actually figure it out. It is a lot of learning. All you just have to
Mhm.
do is learn, right? If you feel you're interested in a project, but you feel or you're feeling it looks complex and stuff, maybe you don't want to apply, I would have just applied, right? Do
Mhm.
that proposal, apply, give it a shot. And the interesting part is the mentors are actually really going to help you, that you won't even feel the hassle of
Mhm.
contributing to this project. Because trust me, I've been there. I actually participated with SNKPI during Google Summer of Code 2021. And I picked up a project that seems overly complex to me, but with the help of my mentor, I
Mhm.
actually I didn't even feel it at all, right? It
Mhm.
seems really easy after I got started with the project, right? So if you feel the issue looks complex, or you're looking based on the complexity of the issue, you don't want to apply, you're actually underrating your skills.
Mhm.
I would advise you not to do that. Don't let that if you really love the issue, if you feel something you want to do, but don't let the complexity push you away. Sometimes it's just vocabulary, right?
Mhm.
So not really that complex. So if you're interested, you should reach out to the mentors, apply, right? Once you get selected, I can promise you, like I'm even promising you, the mentors will actually help you break this complexity like
Mhm.
you're five, right?
Mhm.
So that is just my answer to that question, Sadia.
Mhm. Yeah, and with me, it doesn't matter whether if you are really interested and you're passionate about the issue and you feel like, okay, there's something that I can learn and you really, really, really want to take on the issue, then definitely apply. I mean, 6 months, this is why we say mentorship program. We are here to mentor you, we are here to help you learn. So
Mhm.
that's the whole idea of the mentorship program. We are here to help you learn. So do definitely apply. Okay. I am not sure how to pronounce this name. Forgive me. But does Mentor have already some projects, or as we mentees have to submit projects as proposals? Okay. The projects the project's already finalized, so you need to go on the mentor the projects list, and and you see the projects that are there and apply directly to the mentor. I am pasting again the link to the projects that are participating in the mentorship program. Then you can have a look, then you can tailor and make your proposal according to the projects that are there. Okay. And also the next question is, what is the deadline of the proposal exact date? It's 23rd of June. Is that
Yeah,
right?
correct.
Okay. You can take the next question.
Should I take this question?
Yeah. Yeah, you can take the next question.
Okay, so the question says from Sumat, what can we expect from the mentors during the mentorship program? So I don't know what you mean by expect, or where like I'm trying to understand like which concepts you're trying to like use, because when you say expect, are you saying expect in terms of how they're going to help you, how active they will be, or expects? Like, so would you like clarify what you mean by expect? What are you actually expecting me to like say? What do you want? Like, just explain, because
Mhm.
I don't understand like expect you're trying to say. I don't want to say the wrong thing.
Mhm.
Not saying like expect. Maybe
Or
you expect
maybe
the
it's like
mentors to give you money.
I believe, okay, maybe he's asking like what should we expect from the mentors? I mean, for me, I may if I'm wrong, please just let us know. But I believe maybe like what do we expect like the mentors to tailor make the whole project? I don't know, something like that.
Yeah. So so much just in,
In terms
okay, in terms of interaction
okay.
and help.
Mhm.
Makes sense. So just to be, let me just go straight forward. So I can assure you, when it comes to interaction, the
Mhm.
mentors are actually going to be interacting with you a
Mhm.
lot. And
Mhm.
also before you get to the community bonding and stuff, so you would actually have to have these things tailored out with your mentor, on
Mhm.
how frequently you want to meet,
Mhm.
Some folks do twice a week, some folks do once a week
Mhm.
with their mentors, and also when to like reach out to them, because I know a lot of folks their mentors would be in different time zones.
Mhm.
So that conversation would eventually happen after the whole selection phase, that is during the community bonding period. So you will have a discussion. I will be there to help you finalize this time.
Mhm.
So the interactions, yes, will definitely happen more frequently than expected. So yeah, there would be a lot of communication going between mentors and mentees, and also there would also be um, hi myself, right? So where I meet folks like twice a week, right? Just to ask questions, because I see sometimes some mentees don't want to have some questions they want to ask,
Mhm.
but they feel not comfortable enough to like ask their mentors.
Mhm.
So that is where I come through. So I communicate with all these mentees, where we have communications. I ask questions. I ask them if they have some blockers. What are the questions that not they don't have the capacity to ask their mentors, in which I can ask on their behalf and stuff like that. Yeah, so there would be a lot of interaction going on that
Mhm.
will occur during the mentorship program phase, of course.
Yeah. And also, for in order for the mentor to also help you, you also need to do your part as the mentee. Make sure that you ask questions. Make sure you over communicate. Don't under communicate, because at the end of the day, they are here to help you. And in order for you to get the best experience out of this mentorship program, you need to be very, very active, very, very interactive. And like A said, we are your guidance. We are your guidance. Yep. So if you feel like you can't ask the mentor directly, or maybe you're shy, you can reach out to Ace, you can reach out to me. We will try as much as possible, like to really help you. Yeah.
Okay, so the next question says,
Mhm.
is there any specific duration for the community bonding period? Yes, I guess. So mostly the community period shouldn't be more than a week
Mhm.
after the program's kicked off. After the program kicks off, right? That is the
Mhm.
first week is actually community bonding period, where you get speed up or sped up on the projects, and also like finalizing with the mentors on how
Mhm.
you want to run the projects. So it's mostly the first week of the program kickoff that will be the community bonding period. But I also say, no, we make things as flexible as possible. So if your mentor or you feel a week is not enough for you, I think the communication would occur with your mentor. So then you finalize things to say, okay, someone's or Rishi would need 2 weeks to set things up, right? Fine,
Mhm.
right? It doesn't have to be the same thing for everyone. So
Mhm.
I hope that answers the question. Okay,
Okay.
you have a question.
All right.
Just pick up this next one for me if
All
you will.
right. I am confused. Is the technical writing mentorship program different from the mentorship program you are talking about? Is the link of the list of projects as different categories outside documentation? All right. Okay. So just to clarify, the technical writing projects are falling under the mentorship program. So this year we did things differently. We have different projects. We are not only focusing on only coding projects, but we also have technical writing projects, and we also have design projects. So they are all part of the mentorship program. Oh my God, my screen just went off.
Oh,
Yeah. So they're all part of the mentorship program. So I hope that answers your question. So all the projects that are listed on the GitHub discussions are all part of the mentorship program. Be it design, be it coding, be it technical writing, they are all part of the mentorship program.
yeah. So like
Okay.
Tony said, they're all part of the mentorship program, and they just to add to the discussion. Um,
Mhm.
the reason why it seems a little bit different is because we try to try to make sure every mentor handles things the way they best see fit, right?
Mhm.
So, and the mentor in charge of the technical writing, wants to actually do things differently, like in terms of, let's say, interview folks instead of
Mhm.
receiving proposals like other mentors. So it's different, right? So the that's why it looks like the mentorship program is different from the technical writing program. So it's all the same thing. The technical
Mhm.
writing projects are also under the mentorship program, right? So the mentor wants to do things um, the best way. So that's just why it looks different, but it's the
Mhm.
same. So a particular mentor might decide you should do a 5 minute video on why
Mhm.
you want to participate in the mentorship program,
Mhm.
right? So it's
Mhm.
different for every mentor. So and that's why I was like um communicating to folks that they should reach out to the mentor before
Mhm.
going ahead to write proposals, because some mentors might not want
Mhm.
a particular proposal, or some
Mhm.
mentors might want proposal in other formats, right? Maybe like in PDF.
Mhm.
So that is better you reach out to the mentor first before going ahead and like drafting the proposal. So ask them which channel, what way did they see is
Mhm.
best for you to like apply for the program.
Mhm. Yeah, so it's very important to start communicating with the mentor now. I mean, for me, I think also the evaluation already starts now, where to see how you
Mhm.
are interacting with the mentor as well. So definitely reach out to the mentors if you have any questions. Like each mentor have their own different approaches to how they want the mentorship program to be. So they are the best people to guide you on how the application should go, on how the proposal should go. For instance, like A said, some prefer a video, some prefer for you to do a writing project. For technical writing, there's a form that you need to submit. Some they might say, okay, let's do a video or an interview. So each project is different. So each project is different. It's not the same, although they are all part of the mentorship program. Yeah. Okay. The next question is, how many projects can we submit proposals to simultaneously? I remember you said three, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you can apply to for up to 3 projects
Mhm.
for the mentorship program, right? So if you apply more than three, you should give other people chance to like apply.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, I think someone's at my door, Tuli. I'll be right back in a few minutes.
Okay. All right. You can keep the questions coming through. I hope we are answering them correctly. If you have any suggestions, do you have any doubts, we're here to help you to get started. Also, maybe do you have expectations? What are expectations? What are you hoping to get out of the mentorship program as well? You can share them through the chat. Um, can I discuss things with other maintainers of the project repo? As I have checked, they are not meant of the project, but I'm assuming they must be busy. Okay. The maintainers for the repo, yes, you can discuss if you have maybe questions regarding the issue, but I do suggest that you speak to the mentor directly. But if you need like maybe advice about an issue, or maybe yes, you can reach out to them. But definitely if it's regarding the mentorship program, it will be best like to really reach out to the mentor of the project. I hope that answers your question, Prince. Please keep the questions
Mm.
coming through.
Okay, I'm audible.
Yes. What happened to
Oh,
you?
cool.
Your
I had no
voice
idea.
suddenly
Just like
changed.
my voice changed. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have you? Did you answer the prince question?
Yes.
Okay, so you said Magic. Magic is actually mentoring a project.
I
Oh,
think
Prince.
it's
So
on.
only Sagio. I think
Mm-hmm,
Sagio is the only the one not mentoring any projects.
mm-hmm,
But Magic is actually mentoring a project. You can see. I think it's there in the discussion. If you check the links of projects, you see Magic part of the mentors. Okay. So another question. And yeah, so if a mentor, if you reach out to somebody and they are not responding, just like Tuli said earlier, some of them are busy while some of them are actually on leave, like Sagio. Sagio is on parental leave, or paternity leave rather. So just and also Wukash is on vacation. So some of these folks are actually not available,
mm-hmm,
so it's not because they don't want to respond to you, it's because they are actually busy with other things or they are not available at all. So you can actually reach out to Ace or Tuli. Uh,
mm-hmm,
we are definitely going to step up for them.
mm-hmm.
Okay, we have a message from coming from Cynthia. This has been a great session. Thanks to you, Tuli and Ace. Yeah, thanks to you to Cynthia. If not for you folks, we won't be here, right?
Yeah, I
Uh,
mean, we'll be busy doing other things, but
yeah.
it's yeah.
Okay, so if you have more questions, keep it rolling. We still have like few minutes to go.
Mm-hmm,
So before another question, let me share a link to the um, guidelines. That
mm-hmm,
might actually help. So if you are new, just to say, if you are new to the SyncAPI community and you want to make your first contribution, you can actually reach out to me. I have some really interesting issue you might want to work in, right? So I'm sharing a link. So this link actually is a link to the SyncAPI Mentorship Program directory in the
mm-hmm,
community repo. So some things are outdated. So I'm gonna create an issue. So if you want to contribute to the issue, or if you want me to join you on a call where we can, we work on it together, and you open a pull request, just to get familiar with the process, kind of let me know. I would be willing to like help you open your first pull request.
mm-hmm.
So you can find the discussion, the link to this discussion about the guardian, the program
How the
guidance.
guidelines?
Yeah. So yeah, so that is what I want to what I want to share. So if you have, I think the guardians, they would has almost everything you might want to ask finalized or outlined. And yeah, so if you have any question, just let us know. We will answer them for you.
And also, like to get start getting familiar, you can also join community calls as well, like to really get like an overview of what the whole project is about. And you can that's the best time actually to ask questions as well. Like during community calls is the best time to learn, it's the best time to ask questions and also to interact like with the people in the community that are doing various things. So definitely do join community calls because there's so much that we're currently doing and definitely do hop in on community calls and you will definitely get there.
Correct. Thanks, Tuli. And also, if you are new to the SKPI specification, or you want to learn how to actually use the specification
Mm-hmm,
alongside some interesting stuff or some interesting tools in the ecosystem like code generators,
mm-hmm,
then you should definitely join me live tomorrow, where I will
mm-hmm,
be building an headless commerce type architecture with
mm-hmm,
a sync API spec, and also other amazing tools like AMQP, and also like introduce you to message brokers and different things that you might find interesting. So it's
mm-hmm.
gonna be a really beginner friendly session. So kindly join me. Okay, we have another question from Prince. Can you tell us something about official recognition of this program? It should greatly help us in our career growth. Something that, oh yes, thank you for bringing this up, Prince. Okay,
Oh
because
yeah.
we had this question right from one of the candidates of last year, and we actually plan to have some certificates attached to this program, right, where folks can share, right? And I think there was some discussion around this where Barbanos were like suggesting some swag stuff that you can actually use the certificate to receive swags or something. I can't really remember, but yeah, just to let you know, there would be a certificate for this program this year. So you're gonna get certificates, and not just that, right? You're also getting swag. So we have a swag pack for mentees, right? For participants. Yeah, outside of the stipend, you're also gonna get the exclusive KPI swag, right? The one with the little mermaid, I guess. So just joking, just joking. So you're getting the swag, right? So really interesting. Wanna add something?
No, yeah, you're definitely going to get the certificate, you're going to get paid, you're gonna get swag. On top of that, you're gonna get experience. So yeah, you were walking away with the bag after the mentorship program. So it definitely is something
Definitely.
really to boast about and something really to get excited about. Yeah.
Yeah, and also you actually going to you can actually from there take your next step with maybe being an ambassador for
Mm-hmm.
SNKPI, right? So it's
Yes.
up to you what you want to do, but yeah, I can tell you you are definitely taking the right step if you're going to be participating in this mentorship program. And also we have a job posting, so if on this on Slack, maybe some of these companies have
Mm-hmm.
a position, right? You can easily apply, saying, "Hey, I was a participant. I participated in the SNKPI mentorship program,
Mm-hmm.
and some of these companies uses SNKPI,
Mm-hmm.
right? So it would actually do you a favor when you are actually looking for a job,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, you have the experience already.
And also like previous mentors, they became like TSC members, uh, they became TSC members. So you can become an ambassador, you can become a TSC member, you can become a maintainer, or maybe some of the projects they might need maintainers as well. So you become eligible to come and maintain those projects. And you can also participate to furthermore, you can also start participating in the bounty program. So the opportunities to grow and to keep earning are plenty. I mean, there are plenty galore, definitely.
Yeah, we can't count.
Yeah, we can't count. If we start counting, we might end up finishing the whole
Hmm.
day.
Yeah.
uh, mhm,
So Prince says, okay, so the certificates do so do certificates we have detail, okay, will the certificates have details about what we contributed to or just completion? Of course it will have what you contributed to, the project you contributed to, not just the completion.
mhm,
It's going to have the details of the project you contributed to. That would be part of the certificates, of course.
mhm.
How can we know which company are using this in KPI? Yes, a lot
A
of
lot of
companies are using it
companies,
in KPI,
yeah,
but you can find some of them
on the
on our
website.
website.
Hmm.
But yeah, a lot of companies are actually using the KPI specification, especially if you are doing or if you are building event-driven APIs.
Hmm.
Then yeah, async KPI is a thing. Or you can also, like, if you want to learn more about the use cases, you can check out the use cases section Wakash is working on to see how these companies are using. But I think I can remember some out of my head. I think we have Lego, we have IBM
Hmm.
that are using the same KPI spec. We have Slack,
Hmm.
we have really
Yeah.
big companies,
Hmm.
interesting companies using spec, from startups to Fortune 500 companies
Hmm.
using the KPI spec. Yeah, so yeah, a lot of companies are using this KPI. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to becoming a TSC member. Yes, of course, it's something you won't regret. Right, being a TSC member,
Hmm.
it was a flex.
Hmm.
So when I got added to the organization, I was like, oh yeah, now look who's a TSC. And we also have a page on the website for TSC,
Hmm.
so where you can
So,
just send a link to someone.
and say, yay, look at me, look what I'm maintaining. Okay.
Okay, would you like to say what kind of perks our TSC
Oh my
members are
God.
getting,
Ah,
Tuli?
Okay, so the perks are plenty. Like I said, they are galore. So the first thing, you get priority to participate in the bounty program, number one. So which means that instead of waiting for the long line queue to get to working on bounty program, you will get the first priority. You get free conference tickets to any async API conferences. Oh yeah, I have to preach about that. Those are some of the perks. What else? Oh my god, you get like to vote and make be part of making decisions in the community. You get to maintain repo. What else can I say? You get to travel. I mean, there is so much that
No offense.
yeah, there's so much that TSC members do in the community. So yeah, those are some of the
And recognition, you
Mhm.
get recognized.
Yes, you get recognized. Like A said, also you get recommended. Like if there are companies that are looking
Yeah.
for employees, for instance, postman. Maybe there's a post, there's a job posting in postman. Definitely, you will be like a first priority, or maybe one of the TSC members can recommend you. So there is a lot that TSC members. There's a lot of perks that comes with being a TSC member. Oh yeah, I just mentioned another company that uses us in KPI just now. Am I still audible or did Ace just go on freeze mode? Okay, Ace seems to be having technical issues. Do we still have any more questions before we wrap up the call? Um, if you still have any more questions before we wrap up, any final remarks, you can send them through. I just want to say thank you so much for everyone who's joining and who has participated with us. I mean, we really appreciate it. And okay. I'm glad that I'm still audible. Thank you so much for participating, for asking questions, and I'm really excited about the mentorship program this year because not only do we have coding projects, we also have non-coding projects as well. So it's really pretty much exciting to see the variety of projects and the diversity of projects that we have this year. And it's also good to see like there's so many good candidates that we have this year. So I'm really, really looking forward like to work with everybody and also to see your careers grow as well. Um, just want to thank you at Ace for always being there to answer my query. Yes, thank you so much, Prince, also for being active and for asking questions because we are here because of you and I'm definitely excited. And if you also have any further questions that you might have, or maybe you're feeling shy or asking in public, you can send either me or Ace a DM. We are really happy to answer any queries and give you guidelines in how to make your proposal up to the best. So thank you so much. So, with that in mind, I think I would just end the live session. I will see you on Slack. So, if you have any questions at all, or you have any doubts, or something wasn't clear enough, please don't be shy. But you can DM me, either me or Ace. I will try as much as best to answer any queries that you might have. So, with that in mind, thank you so much, everybody, and see you on Slack. Enjoy. Bye bye.